Greetings, welcome to another Dalekcast. Yes, we are back again. So, our first question comes from Dillian Stolensberger. It reads, do Daleks keep their casing clean and polished at the same time, night and day, where they're dirty? Yes, we do clean casings. Yes, we disinfect casings via the disinfectant machine, also known as, and also the remolding bay as well. A brief overview of temporal weapons Daleks. I presume that's made by Dalek Bumps. You should react to Oh, I know who you are. I know who you're talking about. Was Dr. Dalek Productions, that's his name. Yeah. And also, I know you're talking about Dr. Dalek Recent Animations, also known as Privarites Recent Animation, okay. And Reptile Dysfunction Batman Concept Video, okay man. Well, definitely have a look at the Temporal Weapons Dalek one, and also the Privarites video as well. Let me, okay, so what else we got? Reactions, Dalek Time Controller, it's made by Dalek Productions. Cyberman, Invasion Lego City, okay, again made by Dalek Productions. So, Patient, right, okay. Let me reread these again. So, let me get this straight. So, the first is Time Controller, Doctor Who Patient Zero Lego Stop Motion made by Dalek Productions. Cyberman Invasion made by Dalek Productions. Okay, Invasion of Lego City, okay. Doctor Who sort of Orion, 2-minute short made by Dalek Productions. All three are Lego stop motion. This channel will change. YouTube APC227, interesting. It's 55-second short, okay. War Dogs, 13-minute short. War Dogs, when a 1080, when an A10 War Dog battles a battle to save a friend. Okay, 13-minute short. 13-minute short made by YARNHUB. Okay, that will do nicely. So what's this? Hold on. Let me have a look. Okay. So, yep. So that is all the videos, and let me have a look at all of them now. Oh, I also forgot to say, Opinico said, Panda Story Chapter 1. Okay, that's a video game suggestion. Okay, I'll definitely play that. Seems like an interesting choice. Was it a Roblox game? I don't know what it is. Okay, so here are the videos themselves. Let us begin. So our first video is a Dalek Bumps video called the Temporal Overview on the Temporal Weapons Dalek. That sounds interesting. Let's observe. It's 3 minutes long.
The Temporal Weapons Dalek is a frightening variant of Dalek that operated exclusively during the time and served as one of the Dalek Empire's most
It's kind of a special weapons Dalek, but more advanced.
The Temporal Weapons Daleks were similar in appearance to regular Bronze Daleks, but with a midsection that more closely resembled that of a Time War Special Weapons Dalek. Armed with a temporal cannon that drew power from a rift in space-time known as the Timeless Eye, these Daleks were capable of erasing their victims from history. Anyone struck with the Temporal Weapons Dalek's cannon fire was obliterated from time, their entire life from existence, which naturally contributed to the already intensifying temporal instabilities of the time.
Yes. We had special weapons Daleks that removed beings from existence quite easily. Yes, I think we still do. Don't know where they've gone. Got hundreds of Daleks I need to keep check of.
And was considered to be among the war's chief atrocities committed by the Daleks.
Excellent.
Due to said instabilities, sometimes the memories of someone erased by the Temporal Weapons Daleks would linger, as well as some of the results of their actions. It is a time war after all. There's no hard and fast rule for anything. Ironically, the Time Lords would also field weapons capable of removing their victims from time, such as Rassilon's Gauntlet.
Thank you for your opinion.
Yes.
And the War Doctor notes that the Time Lords possessed weapons of this kind long before the Daleks.
Oh yes, yes, I remember. Yes, we did have ability similar to Rassilon and Omega, but more advanced, implemented with Dalek technology. That's why the Temporal Weapons Dalek's able to do that, because of basically using similar materials that used for Rassilon's Gauntlet.
The Temporal Weapons Daleks were created by the Dalek Eternity Circle, an elusive sect of 5 blue and silver Daleks who were tasked with creating innovative new...
Of course, the Eternity Circle. Now that takes me back, yes. A group of Daleks designed to protect the fabric of eternity. Is that right?
Weapons for the Time War, designed specifically to use in a war fought on temporal fronts.
Yep, a group of Daleks specifically designed to help protect temporal fronts. Yeah, but temporal stability of time, basically. It's basically different from your average time division. These are more sophisticated in that regard. They are part of a temporal division.
Due to the wibbly-wobbly state of time during the Time War, Temporal Weapons Daleks actually briefly appeared during a time flux during the Neverwhen incident prior to their creation by the Eternity Circle, and later in the war, the Eternity Circle themselves would end up being erased from history, with their distinctive blue and silver colour schemes apparently being transferred to the Dalek Interrogator Prime.
Yes,
so who knows whether
the Dalek Interrogator Prime, yes. He was one of them, yes. The Interrogator Prime has a very sophisticated way on controlling Daleks and their ideas. When it comes to the Interrogator Prime is particularly very good at interrogating enemies. He and along with his executioners, yes, he is someone who is somewhat in charge of the executioner division, and he orders when to give off executions, and that to enemies of the Daleks. But yes, he was also one of the many Daleks who survived the cataclysm, we still remember the Eternity Circle, but due to a cataclysm, they were erased, resulting in the Dalek path web, almost forgetting it until now.
Temporal weapons Daleks even technically still exist in the war or not. We know that the Daleks fielded a Time War variant of the Special Weapons Dalek, so maybe an alternate version of the Temporal weapons Dalek ended up being made later on down the line, who knows. Both the Temporal weapons Dalek and the Eternity Circle feature in the War Doctor Engines of War novel, one of the few Doctor Who books set during the Time War, that is a great read for fans of the War Doctor and the Daleks, and has clearly been inspired by the classic Who 20th anniversary special, The Five Doctors, which is a really nice link since the book features an incarnation of the Doctor that was created for the 50th anniversary special. The book also has some great Dalek moments, and does a really good job of depicting a war-torn world destroyed by the Daleks. Alongside Prisoner of the Daleks, The Dalek Generation and The Remembrance of the Dalek Civilization, Engines of War is among the best Dalek-themed Doctor Who books in my opinion.
Well,
what do you think? What's your opinion of the
I'll definitely have a look at it.
Do you want to see this Dalek show up on TV? What other variants of the Special Weapons Dalek would you like to see appear?
Dalek Storm.
What are your thoughts on the Eternity Circle?
The Eternity Circle, yes. In case you're wondering, viewers, I have indeed been trying to relocate the Eternity Circle for some time. Although they have indeed been erased from time and existence, regrettably, they were one of my most feared and most intelligent Daleks of my old empire. But because of that, I need to find and locate them to bring them home, bring them back to Skaro, to tell them the brilliant news of a Time Lord's demise due to the Master. It would definitely be a benefit to them if I told them that Gallifrey is no more. It would definitely heal them in a way of their torment and post-traumatic stress. I have still, now that it has been brought to my attention again, thanks to the Dalek path web, hopefully one day I can bring them back to Skaro to begin my new plans on universal and time domination. Daleks will indeed be the new lords of time. But then again, if I can't find them, I'll just simply allow one of the time strategists, or heck, even Giratina could help me find a new could create a new temporal circle with him at the helm. Yes, I know it isn't his division, but I'm looking fondly upon his efforts during the time division, and maybe, yes, he could be in charge of finding new members for the temporal circle.
War novel. Let me know in the comments below.
Interesting idea. I will consider that an option. Anyway, we have this next video by Dalek Productions.
Transmission
So, but yes, hopefully this idea that I have to resurrect the old temporal circle to Skaro would be a good idea. Maybe this new temporal division could give me could give the Daleks new ideas on how to successfully take over and conquer time itself.
Transmission detected! A distress signal is being transmitted from this station.
Well, perhaps you've just blown up.
So this is a video made by Reddalek Productions, by the way. And it's a recreation from a Big Finish audio story called Patient Zero. All credit will go to Reddalek.
Up the door without getting me
This
to
is
ask.
impressive stop motion, not gonna lie.
Alert! Energy readings indicate full station security systems being activated. Destroy the door immediately before force fields are activated.
Doctor, what's happening?
They've destroyed the door. Unfortunately, your familiar 665 was standing behind it. He was killed by
I know. I felt it.
I'm so...
Silence! Attention! You will
deactivate
your systems immediately!
Doctor, who are these friends of yours?
They're no friends of mine, Fratalin, I can assure you
They
of
are
that.
indeed
Why should I believe
Daleks.
you? You are part of an attacking force invading the station, and you will be treated as
Oh
such.
damn.
Can't say I blame him.
Defense systems are blocking our scanners. Our search will be impaired.
What are you searching
Yeah,
for?
what are you
We'll begin the
searching?
search now. Set all perceptors to maximum. Proceed. We obey. The creature called Fratalin referred to you as
Yes.
Doctor.
Did he? Well, I don't remember that. What are you doing?
Transmitting your image to Dalek Control.
Dalek Control? Where exactly is that?
The time
there, in the middle of the
controller.
You will be silent.
The time controller.
This is the one referred to as the
Yes.
Doctor. Feed information to Dalek Time Controller. Dalek Time Controller.
Excellent.
Receiving.
Actual evolution of the Dalek itself, there's just that Dalek brain of core with electromechanical battlefield devising ever more evil plans.
Simply to propagate your endless
Correct.
war against it.
Of course, once time is reset into your grand design, we won't know it was ever any different.
Identity confirmed. This is our greatest enemy, the Time Lord, the
Correct.
Doctor. He must be exterminated.
What do you mean no?
No. He is our greatest enemy. He must die.
Let the time controller speak. Dalek, do not interrupt him now.
There are spatio-temporal
Correct.
imperatives we must obey.
Yes. Spatial temporal imperatives indeed. I could organize Giratina to obfuscate, no, to facilitate those temporal fractures in this new temporal circle that I am intending on revitalizing.
Any deviation could mean the failure of
Correct
our mission.
time
But
controller.
the Doctor's presence in this time zone was not foreseen. We do not know what his
Correct.
purpose is here. We cannot risk destabilizing events. Our imperatives
Destabilizing.
are to recapture Patient Zero and locate the viruses.
Patient Zero will be
But the Doctor
found.
will attempt to impede our imperatives. The Doctor is resourceful. We must use that resourcefulness. For now, he must be kept alive. Very well.
Very well.
The Doctor will be your prisoner. Use his knowledge to achieve your goals.
Indeed. An impressive display. Time Controller. You would have made a brilliant asset. But, however, from what I've seen from your future encounters with the Time Lord, your treachery knowed no limits after the events in Dark Eyes. You have indeed failed. But thanks to the Time Strategist, also known as the new Dalek Prime Minister, His Excellency has surely revitalized and recreated a new, more powerful time division for the Daleks. And of course Giratino helping as well. Anyway, we have this next video called Cybermen Invasion of Lego City, apparently. Cybermen detected. You must exterminate. Inferior ways of killing, you pathetic Cybermen. You Cybermen stand no chance against the power of the Daleks.
You will become like us.
No. You will be exterminated for stealing our kills. Okay, next we have the Sword of Orion, apparently, also made by Reddalek Productions. By Nicholas Briggs, a Lego Cyberman.
Power is low. No response beyond phase 1. Increase the power.
A Lego Cyberman, Big Finish story.
Our leader must be revived.
Yes. Begin reviving. A pathetic display, not going
Emergency
to
cutout
lie.
has activated. The Cybernet is still signaling. You two will proceed to the human's ship. I will remain here and repair the systems.
This way, Doctor.
What's that noise?
I'm reading an energy discharge about 5 meters ahead.
Turn that off. Let's take a look.
Security systems now operational. What is that?
They are Earthshock Cybermen.
Present on this ship. They must be captured.
They are Earthshock.
Did you notice that they were reviving Cybermen?
Correct.
Yes. Could it be some kind of emergency measure?
Yes, which means that they haven't fully reactivated their...
Doctor, I'm picking up movement. Close by.
Let me see. Moving towards us.
Cybermen?
Cybermen, how close to...
Resistance is useless.
Ah, that close. Blocking our way back to the TARDIS, quick! We'll have to make for the airlock, run!
Run, fools. Impressive. We have this next video indeed made by privariteanimations that was recently explained to me by one plucky young YouTuber who commented on my Dalekcast. Anyway, Soviet soldier investigates and interrogates.
Who is this human?
Is that but time strategist?
Potential ally.
Speak.
I am Colonel Kaverin of the KGB. My superiors in Moscow have asked that
You
I
will
begin
be of
diplomatic
use
talks
to the
with your
Daleks.
We are not people.
We are not people.
Your race, then. Your species.
And what can your
Our
superiors
empire.
offer the Daleks?
Yes.
We have nuclear weapons and soldiers. More soldiers than any other army on Earth.
With soldiers and nuclear weapons, Earth could become a second Skaro. The human race would make excellent Daleks.
All in
All
good time.
in good time.
Do you know the location of your nuclear
Do
weapons?
Not personally. They are thousands of miles away.
Then why are you
Why?
As a liaison.
The Daleks do not require a liaison.
We do not.
But if you are to begin negotiations with our leaders...
The Daleks do not negotiate.
But if you want our assistance...
The Daleks do not require assistance.
Then what is it you want with us?
We want your weapons. We want your army.
Want your
We want your
annihilation.
annihilation. And you are of no use to
Correct.
us.
No! No!
Exterminate.
Exterminate this impurity. Now, that was impressive Privarite, also known as Dr. Dalek Productions. So, this video here is a Batman 1 made by conorsvfx. And it's the best one, by the way. A reptile dysfunction Batman Beyond concept video. Excellent. Which means it's the one that I've seen prior. Online. I've seen this
You know the
video.
idea is to be silent, right?
Oh, come on. You are such
Yes.
a buzzkill. Just let me have some fun.
Yes,
will
let
ya?
Terry have some fun, will you, Brucey?
Of course. Anyway, just tell me about him again.
Waylon Jones, aka Killer Croc. 6'5", 400
Yes.
pounds.
Jeez.
Very
Big
big
boy.
boy.
He has a skin condition that hardens his outer dermal layers in the leather. He also filed his teeth down to buoyance.
Correct.
He's extremely strong and faster than
That's
he
Killer
appears.
Croc for you.
Do not get into the water with him.
Don't feed the wildlife. Got it.
Reckless as a McGinnis is, aren't you? Oh my goodness. That looks very similar to Miguel O'Hara, McGinnis. Miguel O'Hara would like a word with you, Terry. He wants his spikes back. That's a big boy.
Oh no.
He's Godzilla size now. How did that happen?
Gary,
Run.
Yeah?
run.
How did he grow to this gigantic size?
6'5", you said. 400 pounds, you said.
Perhaps my files are a little outdated.
Where?
How did he get so big?
Years of swimming in toxic waste will turn anyone into a monster.
I think I just got lost.
You think?
I should have brought some breadcrumbs.
Stay sharp. I'll try and find
Oh
you
god,
a way
the
out.
seal's megalophobia. Oh, he's behind you. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't like this.
Some people are going missing. What do you know about it, girl?
Yes, what do you know? Tell Teddy.
Come on, Waylon. You've got to know something. Well, did you like your mama?
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Listen, just help me out and I'll leave you be. Okay? Any way out of this, boss?
This suit can make anything you can think of.
Okay. Oh crap. I did not expect him to be that size. How come no one made a movie out of Batman Beyond? Terry would have made an excellent kind of,
This is not good.
like Spider-Verse kind of guy.
Well, that was fucking pointless.
Not
You
completely.
think?
I get to update my files.
My goodness, this guy's got a potty mouth. Good, excellent. Anyway, so we have this next video called APC227. And this channel will change forever, apparently. Indeed it is changing, apparently. Sorry, I was just sorting out something. I probably need to change the screen again because I didn't know it would shrink. Oh, what are you looking at? Oh crap. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he went wrong about it changing. The animation has definitely changed, I guess. APC227. I think I remember seeing your videos in the past. Subscribe. Yes. Very good. Oh. Oh. It's doing this now, is it? I don't want to watch EVE Online, thank you. Anyway, let's try. Oh, can I? Sorting. Oh, there we go. Anyway, so this next video, 10 war dogs. Why is the volume down?
A-10 Thunderbolt strike aircraft soar in the skies of Iraq near Baghdad. And it's the 6th of April 2003, and two A-10 Thunderbolt strike aircraft soar in the skies of Iraq near Baghdad. Flight leader Lieutenant Colonel Raymond Donk T. Strasburger and his wingman Captain Greg Billy Bob Thornton are on a reconnaissance mission in support of coalition forces on the ground. But the Warthogs can't see any of the action. A sandstorm has rolled in underneath them. And
I've heard of that name. Greg Billy Bob Thornton. I've heard of that name before. Wait. Wait. I've heard of him. You're not thinking who I'm thinking. Greg Hazard. Wait, what? As in Bad Santa? As in... Wait, what? He wasn't...
engulfed the entire region.
Did
the
I
two
hear...
aviators saw as forces on the ground. Billy Bob Thornton are on a reconnaissance mission in...
What? As in Greg Thornton. Is that right? Wait, what? Wait, what? No. That's him. That's him. What?
support of coalition forces on the ground. But the Warthogs can't see any of the action. A sandstorm has rolled in underneath them and engulfed the entire region.
I didn't know.
The two aviators circle above and search
I genuinely did not know.
Then, there's an urgent transmission from the ground. It's not good news. Their friend, First Lieutenant John Coke Bloker, tells the pilots that Task Force 269 are pinned down under heavy fire at Mathana Bridge near its position. The 1st Hammurabi Republican Guard Armored Division have T-72s firing across the Tigris River and shelling the Americans relentlessly. Americans are low on supplies and exhausted after many hours of battle. They can't hit back.
If the Iraqis cross the bridge, it's over for us. We need help.
Are you ready? Yeah.
I've heard
the two Warthogs flip over and dive straight into the heavy sandstorm. Visibility is way below any measure of safety. On the ground, Iraqi infantry comes out of hiding and opens fire on the American troops. Coke ducks as bullets fill the air.
Duck! We need you now! I mean, right now!
Donk and Billy Bob can hear the gunshots and explosions in the background of Coke's transmission. Suddenly, the buildings of Baghdad emerge up ahead as the two flyers level out low over the city.
What a lovely day.
The Tigris River comes into view and they follow it north, racing for the objective, buildings zipping by either side. On the ground, Coke pulls out his rifle and starts returning fire at the muzzle flashes ripping like lightning through the haze. He relays increasingly urgent radio transmissions without wasting a second.
I confirm! No friendlies to the east of the bridge!
He's fighting two battles at once. Donk and Billy Bob approach at breakneck speed. As they listen to the transmissions from the ground, the outline of the bridge starts to emerge.
Break left.
Billy Bob pulls off Donk's side, giving his leader space as the target area appears up ahead. The bridge is now in clear view. Donk pulls on his stick and flies over, a wave of jet engine roar breaking over the battlefield. Donk peers over his shoulder, searching for the target, but the ground vanishes into the storm before he can see a thing. He needs to mark the target so Coke on the ground can confirm he's in the right position.
I'm dropping a mark.
He selects his rocket pods armed with smoke ammunition as he lines up once again with the river and the bridge. This time, the Iraqi anti-aircraft guns are waiting for him. 23mm anti-aircraft cannons roar to life, sending columns of tracers in huge arcs through the air. A burst of fire narrowly misses its jet. But Donk pushes on. He aims for the bridge's eastern base and pulls the trigger. But nothing happens. The rockets malfunction.
Damn it!
The bridge is coming up fast. He sees the muzzle flashes of tanks and silhouettes of vehicles as he flies fast and low over the target. Without smoke rockets or time to think, he presses flare release button and dumps a line of pyrotechnics across the riverbank. He pulls hard to the right, skimming just over the buildings as he escapes the flurry of anti-aircraft fire.
We're getting AAA and I do see the tank. I request clearance in when able.
Even through the storm, Cope sees the flares far in the distance. He knows Donk is right on it.
Donk, you're clear to engage.
Copy, clear to engage.
Donk turned back around, this time armed with real firepower. Iraqi AAA gunners frantically search the hazy skies for the source of the jet engine roar, as the menacing figure of Donk's Thunderbolt appears in the distance. The poor visibility makes aiming the hand-cranked guns extraordinarily difficult. Streams of tracers rise towards Donk and chase him across the sky, zipping by mere feet from his aircraft. But Donk is unfazed. He spots the enemy through the hail of lead, tanks and APCs firing across the river. He sees a BMP charging for the bridge. Donk fixes his reticle directly on the target and pulls the trigger. The terrifying signature groan of the GAU-8 menaces the battlefield, reducing the personnel carrier to scrap. Donk soars just over the enemy as he pulls the nose up and turns west towards Allied lines, followed by columns of anti-aircraft fire.
I have tanks on the circle, Bob.
Donk's dash suddenly erupts with warning lights. He thinks he's been hit. Donk flies away from the action as he diagnoses his aircraft, testing the controls and checking his systems. The plane's flying normally, fuel isn't leaking, and the engines look healthy. The only thing he finds wrong is that the drop-compensated reticle has disappeared from his head-up display. He clears the master alarm and attempts to reboot the ballistics computer, but it's completely dead. Out of time, he clears his wingman to take his place. Billy Bob doesn't need to be told twice.
DMOP 7-2 in hot from the south.
He turns his A-10 down through the storm and lines himself up with the river. Battlefield becomes clearer amid the haze, and he lands the crosshairs on his first target he sees, a T-72 main battle tank. The enemy tank is slammed by a deluge of armor-piercing 30mm shells. Sparks fly, and in moments, fire begins, bellowing out the hatches. He soars above, escaping the enemy fire, unscathed.
I got that sucker. He's running the west edge of the circle, boss.
Donk can't get the computer turned on, but he still has an old-school crosshair. His aim might be off, but there are problems below and he can deliver 3,900 solutions per minute. He's got to try.
Going in.
Donk charges into the scene. Tracers rip past his canopy, and several targets come into view. He lands his old-school crosshairs above them and pulls the trigger. The cannon shudders into action with its terrifying clatter. 30mm rounds rip through the earth, and he rages past above, unsure if he's hit anything.
Cleared out.
Billy Bob races south down the river, now on his second pass. With no new targets, he sprays a short burst into the already destroyed tank, before turning his aircraft upside down. Up close, the orange glare provides no concealment, and he sees an anti-aircraft gun, supply trucks, and another T-72 firing across the river. Billy Bob is itching to tear the anti-aircraft guns to shreds, but any one of those tank shells could claim the lives of the American troops. He can't think of himself. The tanks have to be destroyed first.
Hey, I got a second T-72 eastern position of the roundabout. Confirm I'm clear back in. You're clear back in.
Billy Bob prepares another pass, but in the meantime, Donk has his eye on fuel levels. They're approaching bingo fuel, the minimum amount they need to get back to the airfield. But they calculated it on the ground before the specifics of this mission were known. Donk knows they can stay in flight for longer.
Recalculating bingo.
Donk checks the distance to the nearest airbase, doing the math in his head while guiding the aircraft through the storm. Meanwhile, Billy Bob is tracking the river for a third time. He now knows his targets. The area comes into view, and he's greeted by the now irritatingly familiar columns of anti-aircraft fire. Billy Bob presses on, fixing his reticle on the intact T-72. The Warthog's armor-piercing ammunition punches clean through the tank's weak roof. The T-72 explodes into a massive fireball as Billy Bob screams overhead.
Cool.
Up above, Donk finishes his calculations. They can lower Bingo by 500 pounds of fuel and still make it to the nearest airbase on minimum.
Revise bingo down by 500. Copy.
Billy Bob adjusts his gauges and turns in for another run. Once again, he races up the river, ready to destroy the supply trucks next. He has no hope of seeing the single soldier on the roof. Carrying a manpad, portable anti-air system, the missile launches off his tube and surges into the air. Billy Bob doesn't see it coming.
Oh dear.
Hi, I'm David Webb, the narrator of this film and the head of YARNHUB. If you think films like this are important and you would like to invest in YARNHUB as a video producer and also with our move into gaming, you can now buy shares in our company. Please click the link in the description for the full details on how you can own a piece of our company and share in our future. The incoming missile tracks and then momentarily loses its target and flies right past his left wing. Billy Bob breaks right and abandons the run, escaping west into the Allied lines. His heart's racing. He was a foot away from death.
Are you alright? Yeah.
He pushes that to the back of his mind and turns around for another run. Once more, bullets zip past his cockpit. They're getting close, but not close enough. The supply trucks come into view, and he pulls the trigger. 30mm fire tears them to shreds, their cargo bursting into flames as Billy Bob escapes the scene.
Good.
Got the trucks. Copy. I'm going in.
Donk sweeps in for another run. Still without a ballistics computer, he instead selects a Maverick air-to-ground missile and opens its camera on his multifunction display. He needs to select his target, but with the terrible conditions, he can see nothing through the camera. He has to be fast. The target area comes into view, and with it comes an anti-aircraft fire. He holds his course. The targets appear on screen and are approaching rapidly. He quickly moves the selector over to another BMP and launches the missile. It rockets off the rail and makes a sharp turn downwards, slamming into the BMP from above with a burst of flames. The Iraqis are taking heavy losses. Pinned below the oppressive watch of the Warthogs, they pull back from the riverbank to hide amidst the buildings. The American armored forces see the shelling come to an end. Lacking fire support, the Iraqi infantry attack in the rear also starts to retreat.
The enemy's pulling back. You're doing a great job.
Relief lifts the pilots, but it's interrupted by the flashes of AAA flying through the air.
Bob, one more run and we have to RTB. Let's take these guns out. Hell, it's about time.
Billy Bob turned back towards the target area, his attention set on that one AAA battery he saw at the beginning of the fight. Billy Bob aligns his reticle and fires. The anti-aircraft gun is torn apart. He turns back west over Allied lines, and through his canopy he sees a column of tracers, barely missing his wingtips as he beats a retreat. Up above, Dunk spots that second AAA gun firing right at his wingman.
D-Mob 7-1, coming in from the south.
D-Mob, this is Advance. You're making battalion and company commander really happy right now.
يحصل على المزيد إنه أمر.
You could continue to do that as much as possible. I understand you're taking AAA, so be safe up there, but as much as you can roll in on those targets. You're good. Good hit.
With a devastating burst, the second gun is turned to scrap.
Go, quarter bingo. How copy?
Copy that. Second flight of Alpha 10's incoming. Guys down there send their regards. Good work. When I see you back home, drinks are on me.
Copy that. Good luck down there.
Donk and Billy Bob leave the scene after 40 minutes of grueling battle. Thanks to their efforts, Task Force 269 suffer minimal casualties, and no loss of armoured vehicles. Raymond Doc Strasburger and Greg Billy Bob Thornton were both awarded the Silver Star for their heroic actions and incredible airmanship in the most challenging conditions. John Coke Blocker, an A-10 pilot himself, would be awarded the Bronze Star in the Air Force Commendation Medal of Valor. They all survived the war, and we hope they enjoy this film.
We did what we could, but it wasn't enough. Just like in 1991 when our MiGs intercepted and almost shot down F-15s. Watch this video to see what happened.
I see. Cool. Well, my fellow subjects, hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, well, remember to subscribe for more. And I'll see you all in my next video then. Farewell! Yes, farewell. Thanks all for the enjoyable video today. Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Dalek Empire, or you will be exterminated. There will be no resistance. I am the god of all dark.